Hey, everybody, and welcome back to 24 Hours of Nothing But Net. I'm here with my friend, Rachel Grace. Rachel lives outside of Philadelphia, and she and I met last summer at the National Down Syndrome Convention. I got to be the keynote speaker, and when I was finished speaking, RG is waiting for me with a big smile on her face. RG, it was so good to meet you.
Same to meet you.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about, this is about Special Olympics, and it's a really good fundraiser to help families like yours and mine allow people to compete. Tell me right now what Special Olympic sports that you're doing and what you've been doing to train to get ready.
Okay, so I play Special Olympic basketball and Special Olympic soccer. I train with one of the coaches here at Villanova that trains me. Like, I work out with her like 5 days a week. She helps me out a lot.
What are some of the things you're doing in your workout?
I'm on the treadmill, so I go like 30 minutes or 45 on the treadmill. Then sometimes I do core and some lifting of weights.
I know you have a busy schedule because one of the things you and I have in common is we love hoops. We love basketball. That's my favorite. I think that's your favorite too.
Yep.
Yeah. So one of the jobs that you have makes me so jealous because I think it would be a really fun job to have is you are a manager for the Villanova women's basketball team.
Yes, I am.
Tell me
Yes.
what some of your responsibilities are.
I help like fill out water bottles. I say names for drills. I I also help out a lot with the other managers. Um, um, I'm also the head manager. I love working with the team. I love the coaching staff. It's incredible.
Not only did I see you in June in New Orleans, that's where we met, but then in November, you played in one of the events that I'm associated with called the Gulf Coast Showcase. And Villanova played in that event. So we got to hang out for 3 days in Naples in the sun. What's it like traveling with the team?
Traveling a team is really cool. I had to go down with my parents because of the some because I'm not fully insured to go on the plane with the team yet.
Right.
But it's a lot of fun going with them. It's very important, very special to me.
Now, Denise Dillon is the head coach at Villanova. And I know if we asked her what kind of job you do, she would say that you're on time and you're very disciplined and you're very responsible. What are some of the other things she might say about you?
That I am a hard worker. I work hard every day. I love working with her. She's an incredible coach.
Did Denise hire you or did my friend Harry Peretta hire you at Villanova?
So Diane Decker, who was my college coach, Harry Peretta hired her to work here for a year, and then it was her idea to ask him, if you get me, you get my manager as well.
You were a package deal, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay, so one of our favorite people in the whole world is Maddie Segrist. Maddie was an All-American this year for Villanova, was the leading scorer in the nation, and took Villanova all the way to the Sweet 16. I was in Greenville covering Villanova for the Sweet 16 for ESPN, and I got to see you there again. And I watched again how hard you work on the sidelines getting that team ready. What was it like to go to Greenville in the NCAA tournament and win so many games this year?
That was very special. That was awesome. it was huge. Like the girls, it's the team. Like like they were so like it was time for them to keep going, and it was incredible that they were so genuine. It was perfect all the way.
One of the things I love about you, RG, is your big smile and your incredible Philadelphia accent, because you got a good one. What do you love most about working at Villanova?
Um, the things that I love most about working about Villanova, it's close to my dad's whole family because my dad's whole family all live in South Delco, and I been a part of everything with my I have my own apartment. I live by myself in Bryn Mawr. It's really close for me to go to work. I walk up to work basically every day until I started my other job that I worked. I worked in dining hall and dining services in the mornings.
So you work in the dining services in the morning on campus, and then you work as a manager in the afternoons. Is that correct?
Yes, I do dining services in the mornings, and I work as a head manager of the women's basketball team in the afternoons.
And do you live close enough that you can walk to work?
I do. Sometimes I walk to work, but when it's dark earlier, because it'd be like 6:20, it'd be like pitch black rides.
So you get a ride when it's dark in the morning?
Yeah, one of the coaches actually gives me rides in the morning. Sometimes my parents.
I like the sweet hookup. I love it. Okay, I'm not supposed to ask you this, but I bet you have a favorite player on the team. Are you allowed to say?
I honestly, all of them are my favorites. I love them all. They're very special. They're like my sisters.
Yes, and they treat you like you're their sister. Everyone loves you and you work so hard. So I'm sure that's probably why they love you so much, because you help them be at their best. You make them better. That's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this, RG. I'm curious about what made Maddie Siegrist such a good player this year? Why was she better this year than the other years? What do you
Like
think?
I think that like she works hard every day. Like just the other day I was with my friend Anna Rock, who I play basketball with for Special Olympics. Um it was me and her. We were here in Davis, we were shooting hoops. She came up and me and my friend were helping her out with her workout. But she works hard, like she goes all the way, and I'm really excited that she got drafted into the WNBA.
Yeah, so are you going to be a fan of the Washington Mystics? Is that where she got drafted?
She actually got drafted by the Dallas Wings.
Oh, the Dallas Wings. Okay, so that was a little test. My fault. So are you going to be a fan of the Dallas Wings?
Yes, when she's playing, I'll be a fan of the Dallas Wings.
So the closest team to you in Philly is New York closer, or is Washington, D.C. closer?
Um, we're like in between, so we're like both.
Yeah. So you'll be able to see her on the road at both places, maybe?
I yeah, in both places.
Okay, that'd be cool. I know that'd be fun. I bet you'll work your way to Dallas too. I bet you'd like to go see her there.
Yes, that would be
Okay.
awesome.
So you are around all these great athletes every day at practice. How have
Yes.
how have these great athletes at Villanova made you a better athlete?
Um, so they pushed me harder. I so because this is my home and I want to be here, and they're very like they push me harder to get better. They they just push me harder. I'm stronger with them. They're just really special to me and forever.
So a lot of families like ours, because I have Frankie, right? And
Yeah.
he's a Special Olympic athlete, and you met Frankie. And so you know he's a good athlete, and I know you're a good athlete. Why do you think it's so important for you and Frankie and your friends to play sports?
So it's very important for us to play sports so we don't have to be excluded away from the from like the actual players that play the actual games.
What about healthy choices and your lifestyle and staying fit? Does any of that fit into your thoughts?
Yes, I like as I said before, I train every day. I train 5 days a week, like constant workouts. I am I make sure that I eat healthier. I eat early dinners, practice. But my dad always says, practice is progress. We keep the progress going. We get ready for the next round. We're getting ready to go right into sectionals.
That is great advice, and I'm going to remember that. Practice is progress. Okay, so this is the last thing I want to know from you, or the last topic is, why do you think Special Olympics has been such an important part of your life?
Special Olympics is very important part of my life, is because have a sh- I have a chance to get better. It makes me want to get stronger to work even harder. But most of all, it's everyone in my life that pushes me forward to keep playing.
RG, if someone was watching and they were trying to decide, I wonder if I could give a penny for every free throw Debbie makes during 24 hours, nothing but net. If so, that would just be $24, right? What would you tell somebody to, and why would that be important for them to give to Special Olympics?
So to give the Special Olympics is to see like other kids like like me um to have a chance to have a shot of like having like people to inspire by or keep working hard. Like it's very important and very special to all of us that we keep pushing forward and and we take the aim and 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 have the love of the game.
RG, you're very special and very important to me. And I am so glad that I got a chance to spend this time with you. But more importantly, I am so glad we became fast friends, because the moment we met in New Orleans, both our faces lighted up like, wow, RG loves hoops as much as I do. That is so cool.
Yeah, I so the head coach of the men's team at Penn, I actually went to college with my dad.
Really?
He Yes, he's actually is he's also more to me as well because he's also my godfather,
What's his name?
Steve Donahue.
I know Steve Donahue from being the head coach at Boston College. He's your
Yes,
godfather?
yes, he's my godfather.
Well, you know what? I'm going to call him up and ask him if he'll give us an interview for Special Olympics. You think he will?
I think so.
I think he will too, especially if I could drop your name on him. Can I drop your name?
Yeah.
That is so cool. Did your dad play basketball in college?
Yeah, he did. He played. I was kind of born to the throne to play basketball my whole life.
Born to the throne?
Yeah. When I was a little kid, like my dad would probably will always sees me with a ball in my hand and a little basketball hoop.
You know what? That's me too. We grew up the same way, with a ball in our hands and a hoop. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, RG, listen, you have helped us tremendously because I know that there is someone who has not given to Special Olympics yet, or is thinking about exactly how much they want to give. And when they see your interview, you're going to inspire them to help out athletes like you and Frankie and all of our friends.
Yeah. I also, my mom actually also helped pitch in. She sent me a text of a couple of ideas.
Oh yeah, what you want to share them with us? Or I see that big V for
Yes.
Villanova. Okay, go ahead. Tell me what you got.
So my mom sent me like she sent me some stuff about goals.
Yeah, do you have some goals?
I do actually.
Tell me what they are.
Um to she wanted me to I have some goals. I do. I want to stay and work with college basketball, but I also want to actually get paid to
I,
women's
I
basketball.
I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to speak to Coach Dillon as soon as we get done with this interview,
Okay.
so I can help you. All right.
Okay.
What else you got on your list?
My mom also says, um, if you invite me to come to your SO event, I'll say yes, and my parents will find a way to get me there.
What? Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about May 13 and 14. Okay.
Okay.
And if you can't make it, if you will go in the gym and make some free throws and videotape it, or we can come to you on the live stream and we can have you come in after your interview on the live stream making free throws. What do you think of that?
That sounds awesome.
So we have two options there.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
You have been an inspiration. You have shared your job, your passion, your goals, why Special Olympics is important, why people should give money so that we can help other athletes compete. RG, you've come full circle on this interview. Thank you.
No problem.
And we're going to get Denise Dillon, that Villanova head coach, to figure out a way, or Lynn Ty, more importantly.
Yeah.
We got to get after Lynn, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're putting Lynn on notice right now across
Okay.
the world. Okay?
All right.
All right, well, RG, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for your time, and thank you for your energy and your passion to help make a difference. Now we're pleased to be joined by the head coach of Villanova, Denise Dillon. Denise, thank you so much for joining us. Nothing but net.
You got it. Thanks for having me.
You know, I know that you understand shoot till your arm falls off better than most because of the way your team plays, right?
There you
I
go.
mean, it's fun to watch. I am in 2-a-days getting prepared for 24 hours of nothing but net. And we just spent this time with Rachel, and we're so glad to have you. RG's a pretty good worker, isn't she?
She is. You good worker?
Yes.
Yeah, she'll agree. Yes. RG gets after it every day. Now she's, working a couple jobs, so she's really proven to be a hard worker.
We know she's busy in the morning working her dining hall job, and then in the afternoon she gets to spend time with you. And she told me she was in the gym with the great Maddie Segrist the other day, helping her with her workout. So she's around a lot, isn't she?
Oh, she sure is. Yes. She doing all of her ball handling, doing we have her training as well, doing some workouts throughout the day. Got to keep her in line. She's got to keep representing her teams in soccer and basketball. So she's doing some good stuff.
We're in an era right now where I'm noticing this as a mom with my son, Frankie, that, employment for people with intellectual and physical disabilities is really on the climb. And there are a lot of corporate America, CEOs and places that are incorporating people with disability, because it gives you a more well-rounded workforce. What are some of the reasons why you enjoy having RG around your program?
Well, I'd say number one, I mean, just her personality, just bring it. She's just so real. And the players see that, just how she represents our program within working on campus with our team, living down the road. She's just so committed to Villanova and the community, and wherever she is. RG was a part of a couple other programs in the past, but now she's been with us and we're working on keeping her. So they just see her commitment there and have become really good friends. As we say, they're like sisters here. And RG, she gives them some jabs here and there, and then they fire right back at her. So just keeping things in perspective, just keeping it real around here.
Yeah, just a part of the family, right? I'm sure there's times in practice where it gets tough and the players are tired or don't feel like they can push through. And then you see how hard RG is working. And sometimes athletes like RG can be a source of inspiration. Do you see that in your players sometimes?
Yeah, for sure. I know, cut out for a second, but I was following. Oh, no doubt. And you say inspiration. It's as much as RG supports us, you see the girls supporting her. They want to watch her compete as well. I think Lucy Olson had attended a game a couple weeks back on the weekend. She went to her game. RG plays here with our Special Olympics in the fall, and the players are out there. So yes, during practice, even RG, she has the responsibility of calling out the teams that the players are on. So again, it puts it right back into perspective as to what we're doing. Everyone, you get that 1 minute water break. RG goes over, the girls want her to slow down a little bit on when she's calling out the teams to give them a little longer break. RG doesn't let that happen. She's firing their nicknames off real quick and getting them back out there. So she's keeping them in check, just like everyone else on staff is.
I think it's so heartwarming to see how there is great synergy between your staff, your players, and then your support staff, which RG is obviously a part of that whole family. When you see it all come together, it just seems like it makes sense. Why does it seem like it's so hard for others to understand why having some Special Olympic athletes around is a positive, not a distraction?
Sure. Yeah. And Debbie, you nailed it. I think it's just giving the opportunity on both ends, giving yourself that opportunity to open up, just having an open mind, open heart, willingness to see what else is out there instead of thinking. And sadly, sports is probably the greatest area of having that open mind and open heart feeling, as opposed to thinking it's just so much, a business and we can't get out of place or out of line as to what we're doing. You're missing the whole point of the joy of sports if you're keeping it as serious as you might think in your head it should be. So I just think having that mentality of inclusion in all aspects. And we talk about it so much, inclusion, this is a major area of where you can have RG and so many others as a part of it. I love how we see on campus the importance of younger, older, it doesn't matter age, people with disabilities just being a part of our community. And I want that to branch off outside of just our small little world, our circle here at Villanova.
Well, you're always doing God's work at Villanova, that's for sure. But when I look at the landscape of the game, the transfer portal and the NIL and the way the space is changing so quickly, yet you have somebody who is so anchored in a cornerstone like RG that just keeps it in perspective. I know what she does to motivate the players. How does she help you?
Yeah, RG. Yeah, what do you do, RG? She's always lending some insight aspect. She has a keen sense of what's going on out there. And I appreciate just her willingness to talk to anybody, just engage in all conversations and also listen. There's times she just say, oh, I know, but she actually hears what you're saying, and then vice versa, just having those conversations. She knows the game extremely well. She knows her teammates, as we say, that just being a part of it, she knows the players and what they need. So as I say, it's a give and take, as much as RG fires away at them, they fire right back staff wise. She hears it from all of us, and we're listening to her as well. And I love the camaraderie, just the relationships. It's year after year. You have Jess Janko, who has joined our staff this year, who quickly, has taken RG under her wing, and they're just like tight as can be here in the office. And I think you'd agree, Jess keeps you in line.
Yes.
She sure does. So we have a really good thing here with RG being a part of it.
Well, I can't thank you enough, Denise, for your time, and RG for your time, and how grateful it was to watch how hard you guys worked this season to accomplish so much. And I know it's just another building block in what you're doing at Villanova, and congratulations to you and all your success. And thank you so much for spending time on 24 Hours Nothing But Net.
Oh, thank you. This was fun. Pleasant surprise.